Hello, welcome back to Fan Geektastic. Today I'm going to be opening a box of the Crow City of Angels trading cards. It is very reminiscent of the original Crow cards. A lot of people on eBay have a tendency to list this box as the original 1994 box of cards, but if it says City of Angels on it here, it means this oval section here. If that's on there, it's City of Angels, and that makes this about a $20 box of cards. The original 1994 is usually sells for around $150. So definitely do not get them confused, because that is a lot of money wasted if it's not the original 1994. Okay, so in these packs, you get 8 cards and 1 tattoo. You get Legend of the Crow, Chromium cards, and an Ultra Chase are randomly inserted, and offers for merchandise on the back, which is probably expired at this point, and you probably cannot order anything that's on the back of this box anymore. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we get. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start off with the top right hand corner. And if anybody's interested in this thing that I have in the back here, I picked up 4 or 5 of these things a couple of years ago. I gave one to Brian over at Odyssey Comics and Cards. But it's an anti-slip surface. It's very bendy. It's just basically a frame, anti-slip surface. It's like a trampoline. But I can put stuff in here and tilt it over up to about a 45-degree angle before it wants to fall, depending on the weight. If I put a card and a top loader on there, I can move that thing around for the next 5 years, and it will never fall off there. You have to physically remove it. So I use it as a way of making it so that I have my surface I can work on here, and I have displayed what I'm talking about in the background. So let's go ahead and start getting into these cards and see what we get out of here. And here is our first tattoo. Now, if I remember correctly, the guy who starred in City of Angels is the guy who finished up after Brandon Lee was lost. And he was his stunt double, basically. Stand-in for some of the scenes where Brandon Lee was unavailable. And he did a pretty good job in the movie. He didn't have to say quite as much as Brandon did in the first one. But the storyline wasn't quite as strong as the original, which I think is the main reason why the movie didn't go as well. And there's also the aspect of people wanting to go see the last movie a person was in. Oh, and if you look at this one, you can see it's embossed. So this is going to be our first special card. And look at that. It looks like it's damaged up here at the top. I already have one of these, so I'll have to compare it with the other one that I have, and see if that's on all of them, or if that card is actually messed up. Because if it's actually messed up, that's pretty sad. Coming straight out of a pack, and there's no way that it would ever be, a 9. And a lot of these art ones. I already got. I've opened what, 4 packs, and I've gotten 3 of them already. So I'm not. I don't remember how many different tattoo cards there are, but hopefully it's more than the 2 we've seen so far. Another arc. Now, with some of these older cards, if they get above about 80 degrees, the cards have a tendency to want to stick together. And in most instances, as long as it doesn't get over to like into the 100 area, it's just surface sticking. It's not going to damage the card when you separate them. If they get way too warm, you kept them in a storage unit that's not climate controlled. Another art one. Generally, all you got to do is just wiggle the card a little bit, and you'll break it up. You'll hear almost like a crackling noise, and it's that surface tension releasing between the coated sides of the card. It's not doing any damage to the card unless you bend it too much, and that's a completely different type of a problem you're having at that point. Another art. And you hear the crackling. It looks like it's supposed to be like 3D colored. Alright, got another special card here. And let's see. It looks like a James O'Barr artwork. No damage at the top. Hey, that's the first one we got. But at least it's not the art card. Tattoo. And it's been a while since I've seen this movie, but I do remember the bad guy in the first movie being a lot more interesting than the bad guy in the second movie. Hey, there's another special card here. More James O'Barr art. Hey, completely different tattoo. Crow. Alright, that is the first row. I'm going to go ahead and straighten these out a bit. I'm going to put everything from this row into one stack. And move on to the next row. Alright, that is all of the cards from this box. We got 2 of the chrome cards. We got like 36 of the tattoos. We got I think 10 of the embossed cards. So all in all, out of this $20 or so box, if I'm remembering my prices correctly, I got about $30 worth of special cards out of here. And that's generally what I find is that with these particular ones, you're going to get a little bit more out of them than what you pay. Just because the movie wasn't as popular as it could have been. So, because the popularity of the movie wasn't up there, the cards didn't sell as well. And because of the popularity of the first movie, they expected them to sell a lot more. So they ended up making probably 3 times, maybe even 4 times as many cards as they should have. Which means that there are cases out there that are still unopened. Which this box came from a case that I bought from somebody back in the early 2000s. It was probably 2003, maybe 2004, whenever I originally bought the case. So I've held onto these cards for a while. They've either been inside climate-controlled storage or they've been inside my house. And yeah, this been a while since I've opened a box of these. Probably since I bought the original case. I think I opened up a box the week that I bought them, and they had more in them than I was remembering. I remembered there being less special cards. I could have sworn the first box that I opened, I got out of the whole thing like 8 special cards altogether, not including the tattoos because those are 1 per pack. Yeah, but I got a lot out of this one, so I don't know if it's a irregularity or if it's the average. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Crow City of Angels. And for everything that you geek out about, everything that you are a fan of, I'm Fan Geektastic, and I hope you have a good one.